Why, hello there everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Show Off. Today we are showing off FTL, which stands for Faster Than Light, and we're just going to kind of show this game off to you today. It is a very interesting game. I've played it for quite a while, and then I kind of stopped playing. But let's play on easy, because I never have won even on easy. It's a very difficult game. You can unlock different ships for later, but I'm going to stick with the basic to kind of show off the game a little bit here. Okay, so it's kind of combining text adventures with showing some visual battle scenes and stuff, but the basic premise is you're carrying important information to the good guys, and there's going to be all kinds of bad guys and rebels chasing you around space, and you're in a spaceship. Now, part of it is managing your ship and making sure that your different people go to different areas and are in charge of different parts of the ship. And so that's what you're going to want to do. You need a pilot in the pilot seat to go, otherwise you won't be able to move. These are your power cells and what different things are using, and it'll all kind of make a little more sense once we go and experience the game a little bit. This is the map. Your goal is to reach the exit at the end of every part of the map, and then you'll move on to the next sector. But you do want to explore as much as you can of each sector to get the most resources, etc. So now this says you found a space station that was abandoned, you got some scrap and a drone. So you can see it's kind of showing the text adventure style, but you'll see when we battle people that it'll certainly show you that part, and there's a lot you got to do actually when you battle someone. Okay, so this says there's a pirate that is coming in to attack us right away. So by pressing space, you can pause the game, and this is really important. You kind of need to do that in order to plan out your attack. So we have two sorts of weapons right now. We have a missile, which uses our missiles. We have 8 right now, and then our burst laser, which is just a basic attack. So we're gonna use our things to target the enemy here. We're gonna use our burst laser, and let's try and attack their weapons so they don't hurt us. And then we'll use a bomb or a missile here on that as well. So that's your basic attack system, and then we'll unpause the game, and they will charge up here at the bottom. You'll see that they're charging up, and once they're full, they will shoot. I want the burst laser to go first, but it looks like that's not what's going to happen. Okay, so they're powering up their FTL. What its FTL is it's like warp drive, basically. So once it's charged, they can zoom away and run away from us, but we're not going to let them live that long. We're going to pause again. We're going to have auto fire is good to have clicked, because then it'll automatically keep attacking the same thing that you want it to. We're going to attack its engine so that it can't run away with our burst laser. And I'm going to try and conserve my missiles by not shooting anymore, but we should be okay by taking out the engine there. Okay, yeah, that person has died completely. So we have gotten missiles, drone parts, scraps, a repair arm, all kinds of stuff. Ooh, this is dangerous though. There's solar flares. Oh, okay. Now this is bad. A solar flare sets your ship on fire. Now this will show you a little bit about ship management and what you got to do to manage your ship. So I paused to kind of show you here, but we're gonna have to open the blast doors to the outside of the ship to bring in, to let the oxygen out, basically, to kill the fire. So we're gonna. Oh, can I not? Oh no, my doors. Oh no, this is really bad. I need to send these guys in to repair the doors, because I can't open the door. Maybe I'm just not pressing the right button, but I can't open my doors for some reason. It has been a while since I played, so maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Might be pressing the wrong button, but oh no, another solar flare. This is bad too. Oh, okay, yeah, so it just, the doors weren't working, so I couldn't open the doors, which was really bad. I'm going to send this guy to the pilot. You can see now I've opened more. I've opened the doors where fire is coming in, so the oxygen that is leaving is going to get rid of the fire, and it already has there. So we're going to open that. Once this fire goes away, we're going to re-get the oxygen in there, and then we're going to send someone to repair the engine. And we want to get out of here before another solar flare comes. So hopefully they'll be able to repair the engine quickly, which it looks like they're going to. And then let's get out of here before another solar flare comes. So let's try and... Okay, let's go to the store to kind of cool off for a second. That was a intense section there. So now there's a shop where you can buy things in every sector, and so that's always really nice. You have scrap metal. That's kind of your money that you would use to buy things. You need... This is your fuel. If you run out of fuel, you can't move anymore, and it uses one fuel to go to each section of the sector. And so you don't ever want to run out of fuel. It's good to have missiles. Drones. I have a drone right now. I have an anti-personnel drone, which is really good. And it uses a drone to use it, basically. So I think you need the drone control system, though, installed before you can even use drones. So that wouldn't really do us any good. This is your health, the whole damage, basically, and we've taken one little peg of damage, so we're doing really fine in that department. But this is your basic shop. You can get more weapons, more drones. You can sell things if they're not useful to you. But the main idea here is the upgrades to your ship. You get the scrap metal, and you can have upgrades. So we can upgrade our shield. Every 2 upgrades of your shield, you'll get another circle of shield upgrade here, and that's really good because that makes other weapons of enemies unable to go through your shields. Upgrading your engine is always really good. You dodge attacks better. So I'm actually going to do an engine upgrade. This is so you can hold more weapons, but we don't really have more weapons yet, so that's okay. And these are your subsystems. So let me explain a little bit. You have power bars, and that's what you use to power your systems. If you run out of power bars, you have to, let me show you here. You have to swap, power from certain areas to if you want it to go into other areas. So like right now I've got rid of our oxygen, so they wouldn't be able to breathe unless I put some in oxygen. But now you can buy more power bars. So I can buy a power bar here and then still have our, med bay on or whatever, and the engine on and stuff. So, but these subsystems don't require a power bar. They just are powered by themselves. So that's fine. So a general thing you want to do is not power a system when it's not being used. So like no one needs to upgrade their health because they're fine as they are. And so I'm just not going to power it until we need it. So then you can use your power bars to the most effective use. So I think we're good as far as the store and everything. We don't really need to buy much of anything else. But why don't we try to upgrade one other thing? Why don't we upgrade the shield, and then if we can upgrade it one more time later on, we will have a 2nd level shield, which will be really helpful. So let's move on. This is a distress signal, so if we go, we might try to help someone out, or it might be a trap. We'll find out. It says the distress beacons come from the surface of a nearby moon. There's a single life form, so you can choose, okay, we can go to investigate or just ignore it. Let's go investigate. You find a man in a cave. So basically what you can do is bring another crew member on your ship. That's what this case was. So, okay, he's good. So now we have another crew member. So let's have this crew member operate the shields. And the basic idea is the more crew members you have, the more people you can have manning different areas of your ship, which they upgrade their stats over time the more that they work on a certain area. So that's good. You want your crew members to kind of stay in one spot because then they'll get better at where they are. But this is good if one of your areas gets damaged, your guy will start fixing it right away. So that's good. So we got another crew member. That's great. Now you'll notice over here, this is a big warning bubble. That's basically the bad guys are coming after you. And so you do got to make your way to the exit relatively quickly, because once you get stuck behind the wall there, they'll come after you. Now this says there is a automated rebel scout, so we got to attack this guy. So let's get our weapons ready. Let's use our burst laser on the shield, I guess, and then we'll use a missile. Well, let's not use the missile yet, but we'll take out their shield. Now the burst laser does a 3-shot burst at 1 damage each, so that's a really good weapon. And the missile, I think, does 2 damage. Yeah, so they all have their different benefits, and there's other. We got a. How did we get? They must have a weapon that can go through shield or something, because that just went right through. Oh man, and they have a laser, which a laser does a lot of damage. It's not good. I'm going to use the missile on their weapons so they can't attack us anymore. It's like our shields are down or something, but they're not. This is bizarre. Okay, so now their weapons and their shields are down, so we don't have a lot to worry about. Now we just want to attack them, basically. And they have 1 health left, you can see, so they're about to die. And I think we'll take them out. So that was good. That was successful. Now you get parts when you kill enemies, so that's good. And we got some scrap. Now our shield's back. That's bizarre. So for whatever reason, our shield wasn't handling up too well, so we took some damage for sure. But we can get more upgrades if we want. We're not quite to another shield yet, but we can. Okay, so this is a repair arm. It's different stats that can help you out, so it's nice. Let's go to the next one. So it's definitely about managing your ship. It's about different scenarios that you go through. This one says the view is beautiful, but there's nothing around. So there's just different situations you find yourself in. This thing over here is a gas nebula, so you can't really see things around you, so it's like a special scenario. But the idea is you're just trying to survive. You're trying to go to the end and give the precious cargo that you're carrying to the good guys. Okay, these guys are in trouble, it looks like. Can you help us take out a Mantis war camp? Sure, we'll see what we can do. And they gave us some scrap, and they added the marker to our map, so we can go and try and do this quest. And why don't we try and do that? They gave us the scrap, but so we could just not help them and go, but we might as well try and help them. This one says, help us, we're being attacked by pirates. Well, we'd better help them out. We're good guys, right? So let's take out this pirate ship. Let's use lasers on the shield, missile on the weapons, and that's generally a good situation, at least in the beginning game here, to have. We're going to be watching for what they're attacking here. Okay, we have taken out their weapons and their shields. So let's remove our missile and just have our laser take out their engine, I guess. One more hit and they'll die, basically. They used a weapon that had nullified our shield for a temporary amount of time. So there's a bunch of different weapons that are in this game. We killed them pretty easily. Yeah, there's lots of different weapons. Okay, and they gave us more stuff there. That was great. So let's do our shield and we'll get 2 more power bars. And now you'll see we have a 2nd level shield. And so it'll take more damage to penetrate our shield, which is nice. What was I going to mention? There's lots of different weapons. You can't really see it because I don't have it yet, but in the shop there were different systems you can purchase. So there was the drone system that you need if you want to use any drones. There was another drone called crew teleportation, and you can teleport your crew member onto an enemy ship, and that's really useful. Let's go to the quest. It's really useful if because you get more scrap and more stuff. Yeah, let's bombard their key structures. Oh no, okay, that didn't do much. So we just wasted a missile, but it was worth a shot. Whenever a blue thing appears on the screen like that, generally it's a good idea to do it. Let's do the same thing. We'll use our laser. Oh, see, so they've done the crew teleportation. You can see it right here. That's what the system looks like. They've made one of their crew come onto our ship. So now we gotta go and kill this guy. And you'll see the crew just kind of battles it out. So there's a lot of maintenance, basically, that you have to do as you battle. And so it's, making sure your crew's okay. It's making sure, they don't die. Let's take out their teleporter next so they can't send anyone else to teleport. But it looks like we're going to take them out here. they're repairing their shield, you can see. So they had someone on their ship repairing it because it went from red to orange. So we got some stuff there. But like I was saying, if we had a crew teleporter, we could teleport some of our guys onto their ship. And if you kill all of the crew on a ship, it will you win the battle, and then you don't have to you don't lose as much scrap. You would get more scrap by boarding their ship and killing all the guys. Okay. Oh no, I thought we could go straight to the exit. We'll have to go back. That's okay. I think we're fine. Nothing's there. So we'll just go to the exit, and you can see that we're barely escaping the enemies closing in on us. We've arrived. Oh, we found some more stuff. That's nice. Good. So we got some more scrap. Why don't we... Let's use the sensors, because then you can now see inside enemy ships. So you'll see the crew and where they're going, what they're repairing, etc. So now let's move on to the next sector. You can pick different areas. So there's civilian territories, hostile, and nebula, which is, you know, really hard to see in. So if we go this way, there will be civilians, less people battling us. This is a pirate-controlled sector, so there's more people battling us. So if you want to avoid confrontation, you'll want to go to the civilian sectors. Oh no, and we have arrived in a nebula. So that's not good. You can see there's lots of nebula here. But let's try and get out of this as quick as we can. If we fight someone, you'll see what a nebula battle looks like. We did not. Looks like there was nothing here. So, but basically, you can't see inside your ship in a nebula. You have to go to the certain areas, so that's frustrating, because if someone boards your ship or if there's a fire on your ship, you wouldn't see it unless you were there in that particular room. So nebulas are difficult areas. Let's move on. Let's go to a distress signal. What does this say? Let's see, satellite defense haywire. They're looking for help to fix it. So let's destroy their defense system. Okay, we got some stuff. Great. So you can see there's definitely a bunch of different scenarios that you see as you go along. Some good, some bad for sure. And your goal is to just try and make it all the way to the exit, because when you make it all the way to the end of the game... Okay, here's our next shop. You can buy more crew members. We got some different weapons here. Ion beams are good. It takes out shields of enemies. Heal your ship as a weapon. Then there's a beam. Oh, we must have got healed by the Federation or something. We should probably buy some fuel. Let's buy a little bit of fuel. And then this is if you wanted to sell anything. Like if I didn't care about an anti-personnel guy, we can sell it. Maybe the repair arm. Why don't we sell it? Oh, that's what was healing ourselves, was the repair arm. So we've been getting less scrap because of it, though. So now these guys had crew instead of system, so we actually can't buy our crew teleporter system, which is too bad. So instead I'll just buy a few more fuel and we'll be on our way. What was I saying? If you make it all the way to the end of the game, then you'll deliver your thing to the Federation, but then the big enemy final boss ship is you're gonna have to fight it, and it's so hard. I've never beaten it. I've gotten to it before, but it's very difficult. Do we want to be a part of their study for scans? Sure, they gave us scrap for it. Sure. Okay, let's keep moving. I probably should have bought some upgrades. Oh, we're in an asteroid field, and there's someone wanting to attack us. Okay. You don't have time for this. Looks like we got to take them out. Let's use our typical tactic here. Burst laser on the shield, thing on there. We may want to wait on the missile actually until their shield is taken out. Let's see here. Okay, now we can use a missile there. They've taken out our oxygen, so I need to send this guy in to repair the oxygen. Okay, good. Their weapons are down. So now let's keep attacking their shield so that it doesn't come back. We may kill a crew member as well. Yep. Oh, well, we killed the whole ship, so. But we got stuff for it. That's good. So you can see basically that's kind of the idea here is... oh, I can't do upgrades when we're in a dangerous area, I guess. That's the gist of it. Is you're maintaining your crew, you're maintaining your parts of your ship, making sure that the different parts are okay, getting upgrades, and then fighting things along the way. You're just making your way to the next sector, trying to get to the end of the game, trying to get upgrades along the way. Basically, you do need... Yeah, let's get some more stuff. So now you can see inside the ship with our new upgrade. Let's do our typical spiel here, and we'll take them out. I may not be very good at this game. You know, I feel like I'm okay, but there's probably some mistakes that expert players will be like, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. But I feel like I'm doing the gist of it. So shields are down there. Let's go after the engine, I guess. Maybe weapons, that'd be good. But you know, that's this is the game in a nutshell. It's actually really fun and addictive. It didn't look like it quite struck my fancy when I saw it, and I was like, I don't know about this, but it's actually a really fun game. I definitely recommend it. It's super addicting. I got really hooked on it for a while, and I really wanted to beat the game, but man, it's just frustrating and hard, and you gotta just keep pushing at it, keep getting better. That's the kind of game it is. The more you play it, the better you get at it. So let's upgrade let's upgrade our weapons so that we can hold more weapons, and our engine and our oxygen, and then let's get a couple other power bars. I guess I can only get one. I really wish I did have the other systems, because I have some drones that I would like to use now and things like that, but that's okay. We have one power bar left. Let's put it in engine for now. So then you jump and you'd go to the next sector, and there's different areas you can go. So you pick the path that you want, the Uncharted Nebula or another civilian sector. And then you can see as you move along, you'll make it all the way to the very end here, and that's where you'd fight that final boss. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. This is FTL. I'm snomaN. This is the series called Show Off, where I just show off some awesome games that you may not know about. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll pick up FTL. I'll put the Steam link in the description below. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time on the next Show Off. Thanks for watching, guys.